Next is the clove hitch. And there are two forms of the clove hitch which you need to know. One is using the end of the rope to hitch to something like a litter rail or a litter post. So the way that works is we take the end, wrap it around the thing being hitched to, and then come around and cross over the standing end, go around the object being hitched to, and as we come around we pass under the strand we just put around, and we form an X in the middle. And there is the clove hitch with an end. Now you want to make sure that if you use a clove hitch, if it is not under tension all the time, it will work its way loose. So to tie it off, just run this around and do an overhand on the standing part. If you know that it's going to be under tension all the time, like you're tying a patient into a litter, you can do the clove hitch at one end, fasten the patient in, tie it off at the other end, and maintain good tension. You may not need the overhand backup, but just to be on the safe side, go ahead and throw it in the first place, just to be on the safe side. The other way to do a clove hitch is when, for example, you want to anchor yourself. You got a carabiner at the anchor, and you're tied into a piece of rope, and you want that piece of rope to be nice and tight to the anchor. We don't have an end to work with. So what we do here is we form a loop. Since I'm right-handed, I'm going to put the working end in my right hand, make a loop with the working end behind the standing end. Then I'm going to come to the right and do exactly the same thing. Make a loop with the working end behind the standing end. And then that second loop goes on top of the first loop, and we clip in right here. Tighten it up, put a little tension on it, and we're not going to go anywhere. If it's not in the right position, we just run the rope through and tighten it up as much as we need to. And again, we have that X. If we don't have the X, we don't have a clove hitch. We've got parallel strands on the back side, but an X in the front.